All right, we are going to simplify the algebraic expressions below. So again, these are just like the ones we did yesterday where we need to combine like terms, but first we need to do the distributive property. So here, number one, we have 5 times the quantity x plus 3. So that means we need to take this 5 and we need to distribute it to each term in the parentheses. So we need to take the 5 and multiply it by each term in the parentheses. So we're going to do 5 times x, which will give us 5x, plus 5 times 3, which is 15. And now we are done with this one. It is simplified completely because 5x and 15 are not like terms. So we can't combine them. We can't do any more combining of like terms. We are done. For number 2, again, we're going to distribute. We have negative 7 times the quantity 2a minus 5. So we're going to take the negative 7 and distribute that through the parentheses. So first we're going to do negative 7 times 2a, which will give us negative 14a. And then we have to do negative 7 times negative 5. And so we know a negative times a negative is a positive. Again, that's something we could just type in Desmos calculator. So we're going to get negative 7 times negative 5, that is plus 35. And we're done because we have no more like terms. We can't combine anything else. All right, on number 3, we have 10 minus the quantity 6m plus 7. When we have this minus sign like this, there's like a 1 outside the parentheses, but we just don't always write it there. So you can write that in to help you. Now, the 10, we're not going to do anything with it right now. We're just going to bring it down. And we're going to distribute the negative 1 through the parentheses. So negative 1 times 6m will give us negative 6m. And then negative 1 times 7 will give us negative 7. So now we have 10 minus 6m minus 7. And now we want to simplify further by combining those like terms. So 10 and negative 7, those are like terms because they are constants. They don't have a variable attached to them. So 10 minus 7 is 3, and then we have our minus 6m. Now we're done because we don't have any more like terms. And the last one, 9 plus 2 times the quantity 8 minus 3y minus 1. So what we need to focus on first is distributing this 2 through the parentheses. So the 9 we're just going to recopy, plus 2 times 8, which is 16. And then remember, we also need to distribute the 2 to the minus 3y. So 2 times negative 3y will give us negative 6y minus 1. We do not distribute this 2 to this negative 1 because the negative 1 is not inside of the parentheses. Now we're going to combine our like terms. So 9 plus 16, that is 25, minus 6y minus 1. We're still not done because we have some more like terms. So let's do 25 minus 1, that gives us 24 minus 6y. And now we have simplified the expression completely because there are no more like terms left.